this is Monty from Motorpark Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed video appraisals we tend to do on all of our vehicles we tend to keep in stock. Now, this is our Volvo C30 1.6 diesel SE LUX. Now this is the facelifted version. So I'll tell you a bit about the car, a bit about myself, and the reasons we tend to do these as well. So I'm going to briefly walk around the car and then give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now these videos do tend to take about 8 to 10 minutes long, so I do apologise. They're not there to bore you, they're just there to give you a bit more information really. So whether you're 3 miles away or 300 miles away, when you come to have a look at the car, it should be as I've described it. Now we are all human, I don't miss anything on particular, but if I do miss anything I do apologise, but you won't find many dealers that tend to do this. Anyway, trying to be upfront and honest. Now I do apologise about the glare that you're getting through the camera, that will go very shortly. I'm just spinning around, but it is a lovely day today in Motorpark. Now I'm just going to hold the camera there by the registration number for a while. Please feel free to do any checks that you need to do on the car, MOT, histories, etc., that type of thing. Now this car has covered 117,000 miles, but it drives like a car that's done half that mileage, believe me. You'll not be disappointed when you come to drive it. It's got 10 service stamps in the book, 6 were done by Volvo. And I did phone up Volvo to get some history about the timing belt. That was all done, and other bits and pieces like tensions or what have you. That was done in 2016 when the car covered just over 90,000 miles. So you don't need to do any timing belts on this. This has all been done, and we've got all the documentation to prove it. Okay, a bit about myself. My name's Monty. I've run Motorpark Vehicles for a few years now. Please feel free to read any of our reviews. They are all genuine. Some customers might mention my name in person, but nothing's made up. They are absolutely genuine. Okay, so hopefully when you do come and have a look at the car or anything else that we've got in Motorpark Vehicles, it should be as I've described it. Now, in terms of this spec on this car, you've got xenon headlamps at the front. You've got rear parking sensors, you've got leather interior, heated seats, obviously air conditioning, a few of the bits and pieces in there like the heated seats, the xenon lights, the folding mirrors. They weren't standard on the car, they were extras. Okay, now we'll tend to start off on the driver's side front, and let's have a go. Right, in terms of tyres, you've got Goodyear tyres all the way around, plenty of tread on the tyres. Approximately 5 and 6 millimeters of tread, so really good. There will be some pictures on there. Looking at the alloy wheels, they look in fantastic condition. No signs of any kind of chipping or wearing or anything like that on there. Now hopefully I'm going to try and move the camera really slowly so you can try and pick up how good the reflections are on this car. There's no dulling of paint, anything like that. All looks fantastic. There's no dents. There's no great big gouges. All looks really good. Now there are going to be 1 or 2 stone chips along the car, and I'll point them out to you as we go along. Now a couple of stone chips or a couple of marks around door edge around here. Now they have been touched up already. They were touched up before we got the car into stock. Okay, you can probably pick them up in the pictures. Sorry, pick them up in the video, but you wouldn't really pick them up in a picture. Okay, these are the reasons we tend to do these videos. And let's just go from the back of the car down to the front. Again, hopefully you can try and pick up the grass, pillars, etc. Now apologies, I am in a public park. You may see people walking dogs, walking past, that type of thing. Many apologies about that, but it's not much I can do. That's where I take all my pictures and my videos. Again, looking at the alloy wheels, there's one little bit there on the alloy wheel. Everything else looks really good. And again, looking at the tyre tread, lots and lots of tread, but you will see a picture on the website with all that. And hopefully that all looks really good. You can see good reflections. Okay, let's just quickly go inside the car. Again, now I mentioned it's got full leather interior. It has genuinely been looked after, this car. It is in fantastic condition. Looking at the leather, all looks in really good nick. Okay, and hopefully you can try and pick up the passenger side as well. That looks in good condition. No signs of wearing, tearing. Okay, now You've got cruise control on this particular model. You've got all your climate control functionality down here. Apologies, the sun's streaming through. That's for your CD, your radio, and you've got your heated seats right at the bottom. 6-speed manual transmission. And then we'll pop over onto the driver's door. You'll see you've got your electric windows, electric mirrors, and then your folding section. You press the 2 buttons together. Now we've got 2 keys of the car, all fully working, absolutely fine. Let me just show you around the back. Again, it doesn't even really look like the back seats have been sat in at all, really. They're in great condition. Right, let's go around the back of the car. All looks good round here. Now you've got parking sensors, rear parking sensors. They were factory fit. As I mentioned, they were an option on the car. Original number plates from the original selling dealer, Doves and Blackburn. Show you in the boot. Oh, it's all locked up. Apologies, let me go and get the key. Apologies for that. Just pop open the boot so you can have a good look in there. Okay, now it's got the standard cover that you get with it, and it's got some elasticated bits at the bottom there, and you can pull that all down. Okay, but that's the standard parcel shelf or luggage shelf that you get with the car. They do have a hard one sometimes. I think they were an optional extra to buy at the time. So going around the back, a couple of little chips along here, another one over there, but they've all been touched up, but nothing really to write home about. Obviously this side is going to be will look worse with all the glare on it. Right, let's just start off with the wheels. Again, I mentioned you've got Goodyear tyres all round, they're in good nick. Alloy wheels in fantastic condition. And then I'm going to try and go down the side of the car, but I think the glare is going to be too much. I'm going to have to do it the other way just to show you. Many apologies, but at least it's not raining. Right, let's start off on this side. Hopefully you can pick up some reflections. If I move this slowly, just so you can't, there's no dents or anything like that you can pick up, great big gouges. All looks great. Now the alloy wheel on this side, now normally these ones get damaged quite a lot, but this one looks in fantastic condition. As I mentioned, previous owner has really looked after this car. Well, it's a couple of previous owners have really looked after this car. Hope you can try and pick up the door, nice and bright. No dulling the paintwork. All the gaps look great. Now let me just show you inside. And again, see I haven't double opened it. Let's just show you here. Again, this will show you the other side of the driver's seat. You can see that's in really good condition. With the dash, passenger seat. Again, I'll show you the back. Does look great. No ripping, no tearing, no signs of wear on door panels. Okay, now probably the worst bit about the car, like any car really, it's done 117,000 miles. It's not going to be a brand new car. Even though it's a 60 plate, it is coming up to 8 years of age now. So please don't expect a brand new car when you do come to have a look at it. This is the reason why we tend to do these videos. Now with any car, something like this has probably done more motorway miles, etc. The worst part about the car is going to be around the front end. So, front bumper, you will have quite a few stone chips here and there. They're plastic, but again, if I just zoomed out and took a picture, you wouldn't see any of that. Okay, but you've got a few stone chips on the bumper, a few little bits and pieces around the bottom of the plastic valance. But again, we're not painting bumpers and bonnets, etc., that type of thing. But again, because this is plastic, this is probably the worst bit about the car. But again, if I sort of zoom out or look at any of the pictures of the front end, you won't really tend to pick up any of the stone chips. Okay, a few stone chips around here, and again around the bottom of the valance. few little stone chips on the bonnet that have been touched up, and there is a chip on the windscreen here. Okay, just there. Okay, it's not an MOT failure, nothing like that, but I just wanted to point you out there is a chip on there on the screen. Okay, so we're over 10 minutes now, so I have gone overboard on this one, but it's such a lovely car to drive. Beautiful looking car as well, in the dark metallic grey with the black leather interior, and you know, I'm hoping no one misses out on it. But please feel free to give me a call on this car, anything else that you see at Motorpark Vehicles. Send me an email, send me a text on my mobile, or give us a call on a landline number, and I'll get back to you straight away. So I'd like to thank you again for your time. Bye bye.